and welcome to Real Voices of Happy Valley. In this episode, Dave and I went to Calder Holmes Park to meet Roger King, who does a dance class there.
Dancing for life, I think he calls it.
Yeah, well, it's not really a class, it's just a group of people who get together every week in the park and dance, and it's just joyful. So in this one, because it was outside, you'll hear people, the odd train, kids, the breeze, dogs, the river, all the noises of the park.
Which is suitable because he said that's part of dancing outside, is that, you are in part of nature. Yeah.
So we chatted to one or two of the group before we talked to Roger, and so hope you enjoy this.
Yeah, okay. And what was the corny thing you said about it?
Well, I said ABBA sang about the dancing queen, but this is the dancing king, Roger King. I'll get my coat.
So here we are, sitting in Calder Holmes Park.
On a beautiful sunny day.
Yes, and a few yards away, there's a little Dancing for Life group going on.
Yeah, and there they are, dancing.
Yeah, run by Roger King, who we're going to speak to in a very few minutes.
Yeah.
When they finish.
Yeah.
There's about a dozen or so people there.
And a dog.
And a dog.
It is Hebden Bridge.
Yeah, of course.
They've just been dancing to Red Red Wine, and now there's a bit more reggae happening. Is it Bob Marley?
Hi. That's a lovely thing you do. It's all right with you if we just chat to one or two of them?
Yes, do.
And then we sit down for...
Sure.
No jams.
Hello. Hi, Jan.
Hi, how are you doing?
Okay.
I didn't realise it was you sitting over there. You're looking quite refined in your amount of hair and everything else.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
distinguished with the grey hair.
Yeah, that's it. Hello, love. How are you doing?
I know. Well, we've moved to Todd now. That might be.
Oh, yes. I remember you saying a place that's got more than cafes.
We do a podcast called Real Voices of Happy Valley.
Yeah.
When we chat with people who are bringing some benefits to the community or the environment or both.
Yeah.
So we've come to have a chat with Roger.
Yeah.
But
nice.
as you're here, would you like to
just chip in a couple of things?
When accustomed as I am to public speaking.
I'm guessing you're a regular.
I am a regular, yes. I come every Wednesday unless I'm away or poorly. Mm-hmm. And I'm not often poorly, thank God. So, yeah, go on. I'll try.
It's working, the dancing.
Yes, it is. I mean, I love dancing. And without this, and the group's lovely. Mm-hmm. So without this and seeing the group and having this kind of family kind of feel about the group, the week would be a little bit empty sometimes. Because I think as you get older, it can be, when you're not working and,
Yeah. And what about you, ladies? Do you agree?
Well, it's the first time I've been today, but
that's interesting. If you tell us what you make of it.
I've loved it. Wonderful.
Yeah.
My friend Maureen invited me.
I come a lot. I love dancing.
Right, so you're doing your friend a favour by bringing her along to this.
Busy every day doing Tai Chi or something. Use it or lose it.
What are the kind of criteria for being in the group? Is the one? Is it any age?
Any age.
Either sex?
We just dance, stick about.
Yeah.
And have fun. And then we go for lunch or a cup of tea afterwards and just enjoy the morning. It's lovely to be out in the fresh air.
Oh, especially on a day like this. It's gorgeous, isn't it?
There's nothing nicer than taking your shoes off and dancing barefoot in the park.
That seems a good philosophy for life.
Until you've tried.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. We're sitting in the sunshine in Calder Holmes Park with Roger King, who has just, in the last few minutes, finished a dance session class. in the park here. So, Roger, tell us about it. Why are you all dancing in the park?
Well, it started years ago in Wakefield where I lived, and people loved the idea of dancing outside. And 9 years ago I moved to the Calder Valley, and I thought, why don't I do it here at Hebden Bridge? And it's just a perfect place, Calder Park, to just dance every week when it's not raining. I've got a dance studio in Salem behind the co-op in Hebden Bridge. And we danced during COVID every week. I can remember -9 dancing around that tree there with about a bunch of 15 people all wrapped up, and the police on their horses waving to us. I thought they might arrest me, but no, they didn't. We kept our distance.
I was going to say no hand-holding or anything.
And people loved it. And they and one day down that lovely bridge there, I had 30 people waving at us with their masks on and seeing us being happy. And all it's about is trying to, be contagious with some love and happiness and kindness. That's the basis of it.
That's the right kind of contagion, not virus.
Yes.
All right, love, can you get past?
And it's lovely because we've got, I'm not editing any of this out, we've got the sound of children in the playground just behind us.
Yes.
You can hear the breeze blowing through the trees and the river next to us. And you're surrounded by the real sounds of real life.
Absolutely, yes. And it's
where we are, it's near the cafe, isn't it?
Yes.
Which has missed an opportunity here. Surely they could open for the dance class so you can get a coffee afterwards.
They used to be open on a Wednesday, but I don't know what's happening business-wise.
Right, it is difficult for businesses at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's in a lovely bit of the park.
Just before you came, a group of 30 beautiful women, Muslim women, came along and waved and came and danced for a little. So it people pass by and the children come and join us and bring mum and dad. Yeah. And so it's lovely to be outside. The more we can be outside, the more we just affect other people's lives.
So it's very inclusive in that people can just drop in and drop out.
Yes.
So there isn't a membership or a...
No.
Oh, that's great.
And people give £1 or £2 and that's it. I don't want it. Some people are very poor, they don't give anything, that's fine. Yeah.
And it works wonders for people.
Yes, it does. It lifts their spirit. So many people have stories of, losing their home, and they talk about their relationships, talk about all sorts of things privately to each other, and that helps them share their problems. And that's very important.
And how do you decide what music to play?
Oh, I've been DJing now for over 26 years.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got playlists and playlists and playlists. And I DJ at Mythenroyd Community Centre. I DJ at the town hall here. And, people today have asked me to DJ over Christmas at various times. And I mean, the average age here is about 60 to 80, and yet younger people sometimes come in. And when we're dancing around that tree, it's lovely sometimes to see young people joining us.
So there isn't an age limit, but I imagine that retired people are more likely to be free during the times.
Yes, but it's amazing who passes us and say, "What's this?" And that's what I want, is that it's spontaneous.
And just as we're talking, a three-legged greyhound is bouncing past us.
Yes.
There used to be a couple of them when we lived here, didn't the three-legged greyhounds? What's going on?
I mean, it really is. It can be a very happy valley if people touch each other with kindness, with forgiveness and love and creativity. I just want to be creative in whatever way. I've been a counsellor for 56 years, personal counsellor, concentrating around abuse and all sorts of other issues.
I was just about to ask if you had any particular sort of specialism,
yes,
or special interest.
It's mainly relationships and how people are relating to each other. And I teach people to love themselves from a place of deep respect and truth, so that if they know much more about themselves, they can then attract somebody much more aligned to their values, to their beliefs. Because so often when we've been abused, we often attract another person who's been abused. And so I like to teach as I counsel, and I've done it for 56 years, and I love my work.
You haven't been freelance all that time, though, have you?
No, I've worked for the Industrial Training Service Agency. I've done all sorts of training and many other things in my life. Yeah. But I love it, and at 77 I feel very privileged that I can still serve a community like this. Yeah.
So did you say you've lived in Hebden for
about 9 years? Yes. Well, I live in Worley, that's 20 minutes away, and it's a lovely little village. And I just feel so grateful, but I am often here in Hebden. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're definitely part of the valley, aren't you?
Oh,
yes.
Dancing here.
Yes.
So is it weekly?
Yes, it's weekly. And Becca helps me, and sometimes Ashley helps me if I'm not around. I've recently been in Tenerife, so Becca comes and DJs. Yeah. So I try and make it consistent that people know that I'm here.
So it's Wednesday mornings.
Yes, 10:30.
10:30 till 12.
Yeah. Yes.
And often people, including me, are self-conscious about dancing because they think, I can't do it, I've got no coordination.
Yes.
But presumably they have those worries that go away.
Yes, well, we try and really gently bring them in. And, sometimes people have passed us a few times and then suddenly they think, I'm going to take a risk. And I often leave people say, take good risks. Because sometimes we often take bad risks.
Well, you know that through your other line of work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, this is enough. Teaching dance and counselling.
Yes.
Anything else you do with...
And DJing.
Yes. I just really sit in cafes in Hebden, and often people will just come up and tell me their life story.
You've got one of those faces, Roger.
and a problem shared, and it's amazing what happens when people are really listened to and appreciated. So often we don't listen, and we always interject and stop people's own ability to heal themselves by beginning to really learn to love and forgive themselves.
That's a very good philosophy, I think, and true. It is true, and the word kindness you used earlier is potentially one of the most important words in the English language.
Yes,
I think.
yes.
Okay.
And I think the last thing I'd say is I try and help people increase their emotional literacy, because so often we're being repressed in our language. And language is really important. Well, I do my best to help people give themselves time to think and go within and really learn from their past and live more and more in the present and increase their ability to learn from good books and from good teachers so that they become more knowledgeable, self-aware, and transform from within and increase their emotional literacy.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Roger King, and all power to your elbow.
Thank you.
Or your dancing knees.
Yeah, thanks, Roger.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Yeah.
If you're interested by it and you're free at the time, join Roger and the dancing people 10:30 to 12 every Wednesday.